Peggy 7.
So my name is John Day, and I'm a producer at Avalanche Software, who's the developer behind Disney Infinity. Disney Infinity is a game where we're trying to recreate the experience of playing with toys, right, and letting people play with them any way they would like. So we split the game primarily into two pieces. The first are what we call play sets, and we have a number of play sets available. We have play sets for Monsters University and Pirates and The Incredibles, as well as the Lone Ranger and Cars. Now in a given play set, you play within a single universe. So when you play in Cars, you are a car, one of the car's characters, you're in Radiator Springs, and you do things that make sense for a car, like racing and doing stunts and tipping over tractors and stuff. Whereas if you play in Pirates, it's a completely different play style. You have one of the Pirates characters, and you sword fight, and you sail a ship, and the Kraken eats you, and there's lots of exploration and treasure hunting, and it's very different from anything you do in Cars. And these worlds never really meet each other. I can never take Jack Sparrow and put him in the Cars playset, nor does McQueen ever go into the Pirates playset. But in the second half of the game, which is what we call the toy box, that's where all these things come together. The toy box is an editable world where the player can build everything from the terrain to the sky. They can bring in buildings and different bits and set up their own games where they can mix and match all these different universes together. Some of the advanced features of the user-generated content are not only can you bring in pieces to build your world, and these aren't just cubes, these are sculpted pieces of terrain and huge set pieces from bits of Disney history like the Scrooge's Money Bin or the entire Disney Castle or whatever, but we also have a whole suite of toys that have programmable logic to them, so you can connect these toys together to create behaviors. I mean, a really simple example is you can connect a button to a door and you push the button and the door opens and closes, right? But we have toys that do things like spawn enemies and keep track of the score and the time and let you choose what team you're on, or even change the perspective of the game to like a top-down perspective or a side view perspective. So using these tools in these advanced ways, you can recreate retro arcade games. We've rebuilt entire racetracks from other racing games, namely Mario Kart, right? You can recreate, I once made a soccer game, or football game, excuse me, where whenever one of my friends at the office would score the goal, it would create a bunch of robots to beat him up, right? So that he'd never get too far ahead of me. So using these tools, I'm really excited to see just what people can create and what they end up sharing through Disney. In addition to all of the world editing features that you can use on the tablet, you also can manage your players' toys on the tablet. Like a player can equip something in their hand and they can also wear a pack on their back. And on any other console, you have to kind of stop the game and open a menu to manage this, whereas on the Wii U, it's all handled on the tablet touchscreen. So I can do it very quickly on the fly while I'm playing the game using that tablet. We also fully support the take away and play features of the Wii U, so you can play the game using just the tablet and take it as far away as the signal will allow you to, which no other console supports.